Hello and welcome. We're at the Driving Show, episode 27. I'm on my way to the gym, so let me ask you, have you worked out today? Have you gotten your exercise in, gone for a walk, gotten your heart rate up, whatever it looks like? It's important to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Yet again, I'm not really feeling it going to the gym. I think I just have so much going on, and it's not even a lot, but at the same time it is a lot, if that makes sense. And if you have your own small business, you probably know what that is. Like, you've got such a long list of things to do, but then some of the things you have to do, it's not it's not fun. But here's an example. Like, I am supposed to be releasing that masterclass Ground Zero next week. Awesome, amazing. The video has been done for a long time, and I've just needed to put together the activity guide, on-screen tutorials, really piece it all together. At the same time though, that's a ton of work because it needs to be very detailed and take them through, and I'm also starting a business within that to use as the example. So that's kind of in the background of I was super excited to start this adventure business, and now I'm I just need one business to work. I don't want to do another one, but I am going to do it because it's important. And it's the whole idea of you can't listen and follow your feelings, because the feelings are saying no, don't do that. But I'm I know I need to do this and put it all together. And then if you remember, the reason I came out with the Unearth the Business You're Made For course was because apparently masterclasses don't do that well if you're just sending ads, using ads to bring in cold traffic, essentially. So I created, paused that one. That's why I paused working on that one, and why it's taken so much longer. Where it was supposed to come out in June, now it's end of July. It should be coming out. And then I created that Unearth course, and then was upselling to the masterclass. And I ran that one ad for a week, and I still need to go in and create a new ad, but the ad just didn't do well. It didn't bring any people in. The people that commented for two reasons. When they liked the photo or commented because I was shirtless in it with the strap of my overall down, so you could see part of my chest. And then the other people commenting were saying that it was a scam. This one guy put they were cute little penguins that were holding a sign that said, "It's a scam." And then another guy just put the emojis of a cow and then a pile of poop. So it's cow poop, So I know that is given, that happens with ads. And anytime you're relying on cold traffic rather than having your own email list with engaged folks that are there for your business and interested in what you're providing. So what can you learn from that? If you're in a business or you're about to start one, having an email list is so important, because I've got, in my opinion, good products that can really actually help people, but I don't have anyone that I know of who is in need of them. And there are, people out there, but relying on ads is just a lot more money, a lot more time, and a lot harder. And, goes to say to the people commenting it's a scam, the one guy with the penguins, he had no profile photo, no posts, no followers, private account. And I was okay, buddy, who's the scam bot account here? And the ad, though, leads to the landing page, where if you actually read through the landing page, it's good. It's not the best landing page probably out there, but there's enough there where it should make it pretty clear this is not a scam. And I even added in the 100% money back guarantee, which I didn't want to do, but I did that. And I think why, tying this into what's happening currently on the personal side, was my mom had ordered from a company that said they were selling Amazon pallets, and it's a mystery box. And that's usually how it is. You get contents and then they ship it to you. You don't know what you're gonna get, but that's part of the deal. You don't know. And so she did that for, it was $70, which I don't know. It sounds like the real actual ones from Amazon are a couple hundred to a couple thousand. So there was a chance that, I don't know, it could be a scam, or I don't know. there was some fishy things, but then enough customer reviews on the post and in the ad that, that were commenting, so not just from the company, that made it sound like it could be fine. So she went ahead and went through that, ordered on a credit card though, and that's something important to note if you're ever ordering from a business that you're a bit unsure about, because credit card companies are able to dispute and refund you much easier than if you used a debit card or bank card that takes the cash out from your account. Anyways, waited like a week, got what was supposed to be, I think it said at least 10 items, and it's one tiny, small, little speaker. So completely not what they advertised, not what the site said, not what the ad said, not what any of the customers even said. So I, if you don't know, did a bunch of customer service in my background with the startup I was at. Was the customer service manager. I helped build up and run customer service. So I'm like, let me be the one to email on my mom's behalf. And these people, I don't know, it's a woman, but like her emails are not written in good English. So I'm like, that's a problem. And then they were like, you never know what you're gonna get. So some people may get that, but the percentages, and they list out like, of course, the percentage of getting something actually good is like less than 10% maybe. Ooh, truck is trying to hit me. Squish me. Do not squish me, please. And anyway, so I wrote back saying, if you can't send what we ordered, you guys sent the wrong item, then I would like you to provide me with a return label and a full refund. I kind of threw that in because typically they want you to pay for returning it yourself if it's not damaged. But I was like, hey, let's just try. And then the person wrote back today saying, oh, you need to pay your own way for it to come back, and you need to send it to Puerto Rico, and that can take 20 days. Send us the tracking, and we're not going to refund you until we receive the item. And I was just like, what? Like, it gets more and more like scammy, illegitimate, not safe. So I wrote back saying, well, on the package it says to return it to an address in Elk Grove, Illinois, which is in the United States. It does not seem legitimate or safe to send it to Puerto Rico. Do you have an address we can send to within the 50 states of the United States? Because technically Puerto Rico is a territory of the US. And I knew Connie is going to write back, oh, it's the same shipping because USPS covers them. But I was like, we're not going to wait 20 days for you to maybe receive it. And I Googled the address in Puerto Rico, and it just shows a whole town. I was like, what, the town is gonna receive the speaker, and what are they gonna do with it? So I asked that, and then I said at the end, like, if this isn't able to work out, it might actually be easier if like for us just to send it back to Illinois and then go through our credit card company to get our full refund, which should trigger concern because credit card companies go through your payment processor and they actually put marks against you if you don't help out your customer. So when I was at the startup, if people went through the credit card company, Stripe, the payment processor, would send a notice to the admin on account saying, hey, they're asking for a refund. You need to do it yourself, or if we do it ourselves, we're going to add an extra charge and a penalty against you. So that was something we learned the hard way because these were going through and like it wasn't correctly notifying the admin of the account. So they changed that up. So that was a good thing to learn. But that's what it taught me is if you're the business, it's very annoying for customers to go around and not even try to ask for help. But at the same time, like in this case, I've sent at least 2 emails. Maybe today was the 3rd. Yeah, 3 emails to this customer service. And they're just making it so difficult and not being reassuring of like, we are a real company. So I was like, in that case, the credit card company may be the route to go. But that is also all to say, when it comes back to the products and services I am bringing, it's so annoying and just like, I don't know if offensive is the right word, but just like super annoying that people will just automatically say, hey, it's a scam, or, it's not legitimate, when literally what I'm providing with everything I create is real. I'm following through with what I'm saying, and I'm there to answer your emails. You can join the community. Like if you have problems, I can help you out. And the very end of the day, if you're going to be a terrible person, I will just refund you and block you and say, hasta la vista, I never want to see you again. So that's like kind of tying everything in with like working on the Unearth course and being like, I need to create an ad for that so to try to sell that. And then the masterclass, I just need to finish it, because someone was like, well, can you just hold off on doing that? I'm like, I technically can, because it's my business. But at the same time, you've probably felt it when you have like a weight on your shoulders and just kind of hovering over you of like, I still haven't finished this, I need to finish it. And I know once I finish it, I will be like a free man, even though that is just when things start. Like, I still need to try to sell it, but I just need to get it done with so I can say I've got it done with, so I can be done with this phase of life in the business. But at the same time, it's also hard to find the motivation to finish it, because I need to create that new business. It's a lot of small details and work, all while knowing that no one's gonna buy it. And that's terrible to say, that's just the now feelings right now of knowing like no one's gonna buy it anyway, so why am I finishing this? But in the future, I do think people will buy it, and it will be very helpful. So I need to make sure I do a good job so that people don't ask for refunds. No, so that they actually get what I'm providing them. Because as I was working on it a bit today, it was starting to get a little exciting. Sorry, I think a car is going to park next to me. Oh, other side. It was getting exciting because I'm like, man, what I'm going to be creating actually is going to be so helpful for someone who wants to start out their business. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to head into the gym. I don't really want to do that, but we shall see how it goes. So encouragement for you, go out and get some exercise. Maybe it will make me feel better, which means it can make you feel better too if your day is just like, ugh. So I'll check in with you guys probably tomorrow if I can make it out to the gym, but I made it the last 2 days, so hip hip hooray.